stupidest fucking question I've ever heard in my life. Don't ever ask me a stupid question like that again. I'll never join your stupid fucking podcast again. You understand, Max?
Welcome back to Take a Pitch. How y'all doing?
All right.
Phenomenal.
I'm alive.
Good.
I hit some line drives this weekend. Broke a
yeah.
bat.
Yeah, how was that? Why'd you
I
break the
wouldn't
bat?
say those a lot.
You know what, Macca? Given what I was working with, the line drives.
What were you working with? What does that mean?
A dead bat and a broken bat.
Why was it a dead bat?
I actually broke the bat.
Why'd you break the bat?
It. I got jammed.
Mackie, you jammed him?
No, I didn't jam.
We all heard it. And Mac goes, "There's no way." You want to be the one to kill it?
How far inside was this, Max?
Max was hitting little flares. He was hitting little flares.
Bloops.
Bloops and a blast, you know. No blast though. We gotta work on that. I gotta hit the weight room. I got started with a leg kick too.
Yeah, you gotta get below half a mount. It was all arms.
Yeah, that's the same thing with pitching. You're all arms. You're all upper body. Which, dude, you'd actually
I'm like one of those fucking. Like,
yes, you are. Like a few years ago, when you and I were like tossing like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
You if you used your bottom half, you probably would have been chucking pretty nice, honestly.
Well, that's what Mac said the other day. He's like,
you're a great arm strength. Yeah, you always did.
The velo, it sneaks up on him.
Yeah, you got a lot of late life on your fastball. You get a good get a good spin on it.
Nice little tail, yeah.
Your curveball.
I want to get one of those
beautiful hanger.
No, nothing. Fucking nothing. It's a fucking meatball. That's a fucking. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's a 3-course meatball meal.
So you get the bloops. You get the bloops at the high school field, and then you get the blasts at P4.
Oh, bet. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I did hit a couple nukes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm feeling good lately.
I'd hope so. You just set that the ball 190 feet.
My goal is to hit 200. Don't worry.
You did. You hit a couple 200.
I had a couple bombs. We'll call it what they are, bombs for a little league field.
Barely left the infield.
I hit one over there when I was 10 max. We'll just put it at that.
You know what? We're not going to get into that.
There
are other external factors.
That was one of my 4 over the fence home runs, man. I got to gloat on that one.
Never hit an over the fence home run in a game.
Yeah, I only hit 4.
Hit it out of the infield really in the last couple years of Little League, so.
And you just started getting it to the outfield on those ones. All right, baseball.
That's all this is baseball.
MLB baseball. So a couple days ago was the 5-year anniversary of the death of Jose Fernandez.
So crazy. It's been
5 years. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's been 5 years.
It feels longer, to be honest.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. But Jose, just he was the embodiment of a baseball player, like a kid though. You know what I mean?
And the American dream too, if you really think about it. Just immigrated in there, just doing what we loved.
Yep. Yeah, came here by a raft. Well. Yeah.
On his third attempt, I think, right?
Yes. Yeah, you got it. Yep. It's crazy. Go on.
Yeah. The crazy part is, like, I remember exactly where I was when I read the news and all that, like when I heard it. And like for me, I'll never forget it because it's just one of those things where it's like I was so shocked when I saw it. I'm like, there's no way this happened.
Where were you?
I was on a bus going to the Mets game from ESU. That was my first semester at ESU. Brett and I were going to the game, and It was like it was one of the last home games of the season, I think.
Yeah.
Mets Phillies, Mets won 17-0, but like it at the end of the day, like
Yes.
it's one of those things where it's like you're like really kind of figuring out what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, it was
The entire 2 hour, hour and a half, 2 hour trip. It was like holy shit.
yeah.
Well, at least anyone who cared about baseball is.
Yeah. It definitely struck the baseball world in a different way that it never really had before, because that was the first time we really ever had a, besides Aiden Hart, right? With the Angels.
Nick Adenhart
Yeah.
with the drunk driver. I mean, Thurman
Yeah.
Munson with the plane crash. Corey Lytle.
Yeah. But I'm saying like us.
Oh, like our generation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Giordano was before him, wasn't it? Or no, Giordano was after.
Giordano was the year,
Giordano
I think,
was
year after.
after. So yeah, it struck
Yeah,
our
we had-
world,
We had
our
like
generation differently.
like a 2 or 3 year span, really, where these young guys just unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then there was
Yeah.
the other one in the Dominican Republic. I forgot who it was.
Valbuena.
Yeah, Luis Valbuena. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. It's. But it
Oh.
started with Jose, and
Yeah.
I don't think we've had anything like that magnitude since Clemente, honestly, because
Yeah.
you got a guy who was larger than life in all reality. He really was this personality, and if you really think about it, he was with Acuna, Soto, all these guys before they even came up. He was really the first guy to be marketable in the new era,
Okay.
the social media era. Really,
Okay.
he's a personality. He was always he's pimping home runs or whatever, trying to get into fights.
Get in a fight.
Yeah, with Brian McCann.
I mean, he didn't try to get into the fight.
But you know what I mean. He was always competitive and
He was
trash
having
talking.
fun. He was having
But
fun.
yeah, right, in a fun way.
He was having fun,
He
man.
was a ball of energy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
brought
And,
life to baseball.
and he was so like I remember in 2013 he made his debut on opening day against the Mets, and I mean that being a Mets fan,
Make your
obviously
debut against the Mets, you're gonna do well.
Well, yeah, but that was just like a turning point in my eyes, because obviously I've always loved pitching, and I just, that day is when I kind of just fell in love with Jose Fernandez, and my love for watching him play grew over the years, and that it was sad when he passed. I don't remember where I was, like you. I remember talking about it with you.
Yeah.
I remember I remember the day, and yeah, I mean it's crazy that ever happened. I wonder, what would he be today? Do you think he would still be a Marlin? Oh, obviously.
No.
He wouldn't be a Marlin.
No, they would have traded him.
Actually, you know what?
Actually,
I think he would be a Marlin.
him dying changed the entire trajectory of that team.
It did.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, because the next year, after the next year, is when the fire sale.
D. Gordon. Yeah.
After 2017, it's the fire sale at the end of 2017. So you're right. They had an amazing base.
They had a core.
They had an amazing core that was just such a good team. They just didn't have the filled out
Real Muto still.
Real Muto. I mean, Justin
Henderson
Bohr was
Alvarez.
still a good Henderson Alvarez. I forgot about that. That's a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they had a great core, and makes you wonder,
And they were a couple of pieces away, honestly, from being a contender.
Yeah, they just needed a couple like legit rotation
years of growth.
pieces. Imagine like now Alcantara came over and came up, and then
Edward Cabrera.
Yeah, Cabrera, Trevor Rogers, like behind
And all
Jose
these guys
Fernandez.
Behind Jose, yeah.
It's
like
you
want to
just,
talk about the best rotation in baseball. Like, jeez.
it's just a totally different animal, man. It's
They were really hating the Marlins as Mets fans.
why
Don't worry, we will be.
Wouldn't be able to get a damn hit off of these guys.
We probably won't.
we already don't. You think that we had a chance? We would have a chance against Jose fucking Fernandez? I mean, dude, he's like, he'd probably be top 3 in the league right now. Still, he would be 29, so
I think he
28,
would have given
29.
a run for his money on Cy Youngs. So.
I'm sure he'd probably be right there neck and neck with, and then with Scherzer. I mean, you're looking at probably, probably the 3 best pitchers in baseball over those
All
few
in the
years
NL East.
in the NL, I guess. Yeah, all right there in the NL East. That's it's crazy. But yeah, R.I.P. JDF.
Wow.
Anyway,
on to
some lighter,
more positive stuff.
Yeah,
that was a little heavy.
Yeah,
but Cedric Mullins, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he's one of these guys who I think the story is almost as good as the season.
I think the story might even be better.
30 for 30 guy, right?
First 30 guy
For the Orioles since who or ever
since they moved to Baltimore in 1952, 54, something like that.
Jeez.
So first ever for the Baltimore Orioles for this franchise. I mean, I really can't imagine a guy prior to then
that makes
doing
sense.
it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Brian Roberts had some pop.
What?
No, you're right. Not enough.
I mean,
Miguel Tejada.
He didn't steal bases.
Right, that's the only thing. He didn't steal bases.
I mean, the most likely Cal Ripken, Adam Jones, maybe Machado, but yeah, none of them steal bases. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Chris Davis. He had the homers.
Steve Pierce. Nelson Cruz. Like, come on.
At Weeders, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Cedric Mullins is a beast, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a free agent after this year?
No, he
came up 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think in 2018.
Okay.
I think he was when he made his debut. Yeah, I mean,
insane what he's doing, man.
Let's see, it says it right here. 2 years ago, so 2019, he got called up, and he hit 094 and got sent down to Double-A. And now he's the first 30-30 player in Orioles history. Crazy.
He'll be a free agent in 2026.
There you go.
Yeah, he's there for a long time.
Yeah.
Long haul.
And yeah. So
so this actually led me to post something on our Instagram story that guys who had a great season that went unnoticed and really who had underrated years. We got a lot of responses actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, one was Aaron Judge and Stanton. I mean, Judge, we've talked about it. At least internally, we've said this guy's an MVP candidate that is being overlooked. So yeah, I guess you could say Judge. Stanton, I mean, I'd say so. Dude's raking lately.
These are just big names, though. That doesn't mean anything.
Right,
that's because they're having a down year for them. Doesn't mean it's
But it's still a good year, yeah.
I wouldn't say that either of them really have gone overlooked personally.
Right.
They struggled. Like the team.
I mean, but they're
a long time.
Yeah, and they're very.
But Judge has been good all year.
Yeah. Judge has been good all year, but you also have to remember Giancarlo Stanton is the streakiest fucking player in baseball.
Exactly. When he's hot, he's impossible to get out when he's hot. Yeah. When he's cold, he swings the balls 30 feet outside.
Exactly. He's not getting a hit when he's cold. When he's hot, don't even throw it to him. He's Barry fucking Bonds. All right, Max.
So
who else we got?
Another Yankee we got was where is it? Jordan Montgomery.
That's a good one.
We've talked about this.
Thank you,
over
Mac.
the course of the year.
I wrote that one.
You're actually one of 2 people who actually said that.
Oh, who else said it?
You're not gonna want to hear it. Anyway, but we've talked about it in over the course of the year, and especially the Yankees' difficulty of scoring runs for him. We've mentioned.
I don't see anybody else wrote it. What are you talking about?
It was a DM. We got
DM
Tyler O'Neill.
to you?
Yeah.
Why would Tyler DM it to you? Whatever. Tyler O'Neill, It's a
Yeah,
I
great
was gonna
one.
say that one.
I mean, we noticed it.
Yeah, we noticed
Right,
it.
we
pay attention.
We have
Fantasy, yeah.
fantasy. I also wrote that one, guys. So.
Yeah. Another Billy one is Ryan McMahon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
he would say CJ Crone too.
You can say CJ Crone.
That's-
Ryan McMahon is leading MLB in defensive WAR.
That's
Really?
actually very surprising.
Yep. And
That's funny.
he's got a 5 WAR this year. That's all-star level. Got 22
Carlos
bombs.
Correa is another one. I feel like, again, a big name where we kind of haven't talked about a lot.
So I put that one just because everyone's hating on the Astros. So I felt like the Astros kind of got a little overlooked this year as a whole.
They did.
They were quietly
They really did.
I would say Kyle Tucker too.
top 5 teams. That's a good one. Yeah.
Tucker's had a great year.
Great successor to George Springer.
Yeah. So my two that I threw out there were Ryan Mountcastle and Marcus Stroman, because I feel like Stroman, I mean, if it lines up correctly, he'll be the only major league pitcher to have 34 starts this year, which is impressive given how this year has been. For
And he's gonna have a sub 2.5 with a losing record.
Right. I mean, this dude's
He's not
just
gonna have a sub 2.5.
What is
Does
he?
he
At?
have-
I don't know. I haven't watched.
Is he like a 2.9 in him?
He's at
Is
3
he
flat.
Is he at 3 now? Okay, I haven't
3
watched
flat.
him in a while. I haven't watched.
either way.
That's
There's
just because he
potential
didn't
for a
go
sub
deep
3.
into the game last time.
I mean, he's having a great year. And then Mountcastle, I think, set the rookie record for home runs in Orioles history.
Yep. 26.
8, I think.
Oh.
Or
Someone
something
else
like
set
that.
the rookie record for their team too.
I think Jonathan
all-
India.
No,
No, it was in India.
no, I don't remember who it was. Well, we'll get back to it.
But India was a answer we got, Jonathan India, and we've talked about this also. Is this guy's potentially a rookie of the year
Potentially,
in the NL?
he
He has
is
my
the rookie
vote.
of the year.
Yeah, he's got my vote.
I mean, you would say Trevor Rogers if anybody else, because he's been great, but he was hurt for 2 months. So
right, it's kind of tough with that one.
But Robbie
Jose
Grossman.
Ramirez.
Robbie Grossman.
First of all, his fucking play
Yeah, that's
discipline's
right.
absurd.
Hasn't swung at a single pitch to 200. What was it? 272, something like that. Pitches in the upper half.
The
And it's-
fastballs over half fastballs. Yeah.
And he didn't swing at one of them. Dude, that's insane.
Oh wow. Cal Quantrill's another one we got. 7-3 with a 2.82 ERA. 21
Underrated.
starts.
He also only went like 4 innings, like all year.
Right. He's thrown 143 and 2/3 innings in 39 games.
Well, he didn't start in the beginning of the year. He came up
No,
right.
yeah.
Months in.
But again, he's had a great year.
Hi, France.
Joey Votto, Jose Ramirez. Or
Joey
some answers
Votto
we
was
got.
underrated. Joey Votto's been front and center. He was in the MVP race for a month.
Billy, here's one you'll love. Ahmed Rosario.
Yes, he is.
He's having a really good year.
He's having a very good year.
Ryan Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds, yep.
I was gonna put him at first, but then he was an all-star and we had him on fantasy, so I felt like,
Yeah, that's fair.
Hi,
You know.
France.
but I guess Ty France, legend.
Yep. So my guy Jason threw out Eli Morgan and Bobby Bradley. He's a big Indians fan.
Out of the 20,
Eli Morgan's been
Names that he
terrible
put.
up until his last 2 starts, hasn't
yes.
Ranger Suarez was another one.
See,
Until they moved him to the starting lineup.
Brian,
Right.
Brian,
Love
if,
Brian,
if
but-
you're listening, no, he's right. Ranger Suarez,
I mean, yeah.
Ranger
he? He's
Suarez,
been insanely good. He's
yeah, he's been the best pitcher in the rotation for the past 2 months. He's been holding
And
them.
he was their best bullpen arm, really.
Yeah, and they switched him to the rotation, and
He's
they're-
continued. Yeah. It's
been
just always
fantastic.
hard to think that a Phillies bullpen arm is going to have a good year.
Well, yeah,
really,
but
especially lately.
he has only been he was only a bullpen arm for how many fucking games? Not even that many.
2 other ones I think we
Yeah,
missed.
He has 11 starts. He's got a 1.45 ERA.
Yeah, he's having a great year.
Over his last 7, he's got a 1.43 ERA. So,
I mean, Mac, let me know if I'm wrong here, but Nestor Cortez,
that's a
that is
good one.
correct.
I think he put together a very good season.
Beautiful man. Top 10 Cy Young. Boom.
And then I think my last one, I think the biggest one in my eyes is Aaron Loop. I mean, Billy, you and I talk about this regularly.
Aaron
Loop has
Aaron Boone?
someone.
Aaron Boone's
Aaron
been
Loop.
a very underrated manager. He's just, he's leading this team to something special, man. Yeah, Aaron Loop has been fucking fantastic.
I mean,
He's
unreal.
far and away,
Someone ERA.
the best
He might win.
bullpen arm this year.
He might
Far and
win
away.
the award.
The only
What?
person,
Said he might win the award. Reliever of the year.
the only guy
We've
that
spoken
has
about that one, yeah.
we haven't.
But you and
Not
I
here.
have.
You and I have.
Well, true. Yeah, you and I
Um,
have. Yeah.
The only one standing in his way is, the fucking like 20-time reigning champ, fucking Josh Hader, who has a sub 1.5 ERA and only has one blown save. So
Aaron Loop 6-0 with a .97 ERA in 64 games. First of all,
yeah,
55 strikeouts and 55 2/3 innings with a WHIP of .934.
mhm.
He's got 2 starts too.
Well, opener doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything.
Hopefully, that doesn't disqualify him for reliever of the year. And then my personal favorite answer that we got on Instagram: Player Tea Party.
Love that.
Shout out to Player Tea Party, huge supporter of the podcast.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I mean, anyone we missed there really? I mean, there's been a lot of underrated players this year. I think.
No.
All right. Good talk, guys.
Let me run through.
If y'all waited any
500
longer, I was
Major
gonna
League-
go Bueller.
Let me run through all
All
500.
right, hold on.
players
We'll
real
shut
quick.
up then.
Anyway.
How about overrated?
Question. Very good
Any,
question.
anybody off the top of your head?
Like having a good year, but overly hyped.
It could
Or
be,
just
or
overhyped
just
in general.
overhyped. Yeah, just an overhyped season. Who's having an overrated season?
The easy answer is Ohtani because he's hitting like 250 something. But like at the end of the day, he's doing it on both ends, so you can't really say it's overrated.
More
You
like
know what I
he's
mean? Like
finally doing it on both ends. Like they were
Right.
blowing him when he had like a fucking
Yeah,
4
fucking
ERA,
when he got
and
smoked by the
But, like,
Yankees when he
yeah,
got
but
one
then
out.
he was launching piss missiles regularly though. So I mean, I guess I could say you could say
Regularly
Ohtani
is
in a
not
little bit.
true at all. He hit
For
them
that
in
we
month?
did
clusters.
this last week.
For that
We did
month?
this last week.
Dude, he hit half of them. Yeah, he hit half of them. Half.
I'm saying in that
22.
month, they were
22
blowing
in the
him.
matter of 5.5 weeks.
No, I know.
I just that's my big thing against him for MVP is that specifically. It's just
I agree.
he just wasn't consistent all year. He wasn't a consistent pitcher all year just because he's been good down the stretch. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of bias with the way that MLB fucking shoved him down our throats.
I mean, now even Mike Trout's getting in on it too, saying he
Yes.
thinks Ohtani should be.
You got the quote?
I don't have the quote to you.
I do.
What do you got?
He's the MVP. He's just truly an amazing talent. What Vladdy is doing over there is unbelievable, and he's in the race. His offensive numbers might be a little bit better than Ohtani, but then you look at Vladdy's pitching, and I haven't seen him pitch. Thoughts?
That's just petty. I mean, what was it that you said to me? I wonder what he would say if he was on the Blue Jays, right?
Yeah. What would he say if he was on the Blue Jays? I mean, that's just because a bunch of people
Supporting your guy. That's what
yeah,
it is.
a lot of people posted that, and it's just team bias. Yeah, it's your teammate.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to say that he deserves it.
Realistically, if they take into account like actually affecting your team's ability to win, it would be Vlad. He's helping carry them to.
Oh, that's
playoff
right.
berth.
I forgot I had that.
Yeah.
I actually have something. It's MLB Network put this up, and I made my own little version of it.
Oh boy. What? Do we
What?
got? No, I love it. Whenever you take something and make it your own, love it.
Well, how else would I take? I had to take a picture of it
No,
on
I
my
know.
TV so I could recreate it. What else you want me to
No,
do?
I know.
But yeah, here you go. So they actually didn't. They had everything like, oops. They had it just these three, the RBI runs and percent of team runs. And I just thought that this was kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah, because you don't have a sample size in which
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. It
and they're-
provides
and
no
they're-
context to anything.
If anything, doesn't this prove that Vladdy has been more successful to his team?
That's insane.
Also, you add in Bo Bichette, Marcus Semien, who is the
right, you
the
add
most,
in the talent around him too.
Marcus
what he's
Semien, the
doing.
most home runs
Crazy.
at second base ever. You know,
Sure,
you add in all the other players. The next best offensive player on the Angels this year is David Fletcher. And sure, he makes a lot of contact, but I would not call.
Oh,
right.
what about Jared Walsh?
Oh, sorry, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Jared
Again,
Walsh,
nothing
then
against-
David
but
Fletcher.
again, nothing against either of those guys.
No, but they're not
But it's
Marcus
just they're
Semien. They're
not-
not Bo Bichette. They're not Teoscar Hernandez.
Right. Exactly. That's what it comes down to, is that these guys aren't exactly these big names, superstar, yada yada.
Exactly. So I want to recreate this to show you guys because I thought this was probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, kind of.
And they were all like going gaga, like saying that that's the reason that he deserves it.
Because he's driving in high percentage of runs when they suck. Yeah, obviously the best player on the team is Mike
Yeah.
Jonas in there.
Yeah,
Somebody's
exactly.
gonna drive the runs in. They're gonna pitch. Realistically, they just shouldn't pitch to him because nobody else on the
Yeah.
team could hit.
Exactly. It makes no sense.
Oh, that's what you meant by that. Okay, good. Okay.
What?
No, I'm reading the list that you sent me, and I'm like, wait, did we forget about this? And I'm like, oh wait, you actually had that.
On the air
Oh, what didn't you put in here?
The Blue Jays and the Rays.
Oh, it's there.
No, I forgot to put it in. Yeah. I mean, since we're talking about the
I
Blue
didn't even pay
Jays,
attention. But yeah, go. Yeah.
we can kind of just touch on this really quickly. What was it? I think Monday or Tuesday. Here, Kevin Kiermaier slides into the plate, and Alejandro Kirk tags him out. He's out, whatever. As I think Kirk's getting up to walk to the dugout, the scouting report cards in his wristband falls out. Kiermaier picks it up, thinking it was maybe his.
Nope. He saw it. No, he looked at it. He saw it and knew what it was, and he picked it up.
Yeah, exactly.
You saw him.
Well,
you saw how
I'm just giving
sketchy.
the overview.
I know
100%.
how sketchy he was picking that shit up. He knew.
Oh yeah. And that prompted benches to clear the next day when Baraki, right?
Baraki.
How do we say his name? Drew at Kiermaier. Now, I think it's all fucking stupid. I think Kiermaier is a prick for doing that.
Yeah.
Especially in the middle of a playoff race where you guys are all these both teams are in it.
I mean,
Ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
it's fair. It's fair game. It
Tom
fell.
Brady school of sportsmanship, right?
Belichick. But yeah, it's fair game. It fell. It's there. Is it the right thing to do? No. But
it goes back to the unwritten rules of baseball that everybody talks about all the time. If they're rules, write them down.
Yeah, but if you don't want that, if you don't want that to happen, then don't use that. Use something else.
I mean, there was no need to throw at Kiermaier. There was no need for that. Apparently, reportedly, Kevin Cash walked over and handed the card back to Montoya and apologized about it, which, I'm sure it happened. I'm sure that he meant it. But what are you going to do? You're not going to stop the game and be like, oh, hey, you dropped this, by the way. No. You're not going to walk over to the dugout or hand to the first base coach or whatever. It's not what you do.
Or
No,
you just leave him.
he probably didn't even. Do you think he knew about it during the rest of the game?
Kiermaier?
No, Cash. You think Kiermaier was not going to give it back
I'm saying,
regardless? He was just gonna rock with it until he got caught on camera, which obviously happened.
He gave it to a coach. They showed footage
he
of
did?
this. Yeah, you could see
Yeah.
footage of him giving it to a coach.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what the coach did with it, but
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. What are you gonna do? I would probably throw at him
think-
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
You don't fuck my team and get away with it.
It's kind of scummy because it's like stealing intel.
Exactly. It's just not the right thing to do, but it's legal, obviously.
And he made it look bad on camera too
He
by
did.
like sliding it over to the coach.
I mean, even on even picking it up, I thought it looked bad. Just the way that he slid in, and then he looks down, he sees what it is, and he just quickly grabs it, and then he runs off the field. Like it was obviously sketchy.
Could have
to
just
begin
left
with.
it there,
He
honestly.
could have, yeah. The right thing to do,
Probably the better way.
but like we said, it's legal to do.
Okay, so we've talked about Mike Trout still on the MVP. We've talked about the Guerrero versus Ohtani, the run production aspect of it.
Yeah.
Right now, who's your MVP?
And the AL,
AL.
it's hard. If the Blue Jays make it, I will be putting in my vote for Vladdy. If they don't, then I will be putting a vote for Ohtani.
Interesting. Okay, Mac, what do you got?
I'd give it to Vlad.
No matter what?
I want it to be. Vlad.
I want it to
Yeah,
be Vlad.
I don't really care about the hitter pitcher thing. I just don't care about it.
I
It's not
don't-
really that impressive if your team isn't
exactly.
winning.
Right. And if you're not, contributing to wins,
Mhm.
I'll probably give it to Vlad, honestly, just because like what he's doing is really impressive. And as we mentioned, his team is in the playoff hunt and very much alive for that.
I mean, yeah. And he's the reason that they are there.
And I think that's a huge reason that the NL race is becoming such a clear-cut win.
Mhm. Oh, by
Bryce
the way,
Harper.
another thing that MLB Network put up was Ohtani's ERA, which is I think a 3.27, compared to the rest of the Angels rotation's ERA, which is like
It's
a
like a
4.58. And they were like, "Look how much better he has been than the rest of the rotation." I was like, "Yeah,
not
because they
saying
fucking
much.
suck." Like,
Do you
know
see
how-
who you're
It's like
comparing
comparing
it to?
Jacob DeGrom to the rest of the Mets.
your best pitcher in the past fucking 15 years was Jared Weaver. Like, come
Back
on,
his favorite, baby.
DJ Wilson.
CJ Wilson's fucking cheese,
No,
bro.
that was
He was
when
good for
CJ
Dude,
Wilson was.
Dylan Bundy was their ace coming into the year. Like, come
That's
on.
right. Dylan Bundy did have a good year last year, but he was
That
trash
doesn't
this year.
count. Those 60
CJ
game season,
Wilson was on
nothing
the
matters.
downside of his career when he played
Facts.
there. That was after Texas.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Like
He was good in
that's the
Texas,
quality
trash
of
there.
pitchers. that
Yeah, they
have.
forgot that's like a major part of baseball.
Because they went like
time and time again too.
they went like they always do this. They go after the guys who had like this one random big season so that they're
Actually,
like,
Skaggs was probably
"Oh,
the best pitcher. To be honest,
he never had a full
he
season."
he was having his.
Forgot about
breakout
him.
year that
There
year.
you go. He's
He was-
another
yeah.
one.
Skaggs was having a good year.
So it's like, sheesh.
But they always do that. They always go for the guys who had like a breakout year, or they trade for like these, like I guess B grade, pitchers in
Being
the minor
generous.
leagues. Projected
Dude,
B
the
grade.
Angels
should I
always
say.
give the wrong guys big contracts, like Upton,
Correct.
fucking
Rendon.
Pujols,
Correct.
Hamilton.
Correct.
Rendon's not a terrible contract at the time, but it was unnecessary.
Correct.
Like,
Oh,
could've used that
Rendon
on
was
pitching.
insanely unnecessary. I mean, hindsight, obviously, good for them that they didn't get Trevor Bauer.
Could have went
Yeah.
after Garrett Cole.
Yeah, yep.
Didn't
Then they
do
should
that.
have. I mean, they just because that's what I was trying to say is that they always go after those guys who are like they have those breakout years, and they go after them thinking, okay, they have this huge upside, but they didn't do enough to compile enough money value, so we could get them for cheap and hope that they get to that level again. But then they never get to that level again. Obviously, it's stupid.
They just spend money for guys after their peak, and it's like
Yep.
they never get the
And they I mean, that's clearly why they drafted an entire draft class of fucking pitchers this year.
We won't see
Imagine-
for God knows how long.
Imagine Mike
Probably
Trout got
only a year
drafted
or
by
two.
a competent team.
Say it again. Who?
Said Magic Mike Trout got drafted by a competent team.
Yeah.
What a time.
There was a lot of teams that passed over him, which is crazy to believe, right?
23 to be exact. Or 22.
No, I thought he was, yeah,
That's why he wears the
23. I
number.
think he was a 20.
Yeah.
I think he was 24th pick, right?
Yeah, that's why he wears
Yeah.
23. Or no, he's 27. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's somebody else. I'm thinking. No, somebody else does that. I forgot who it was. Though.
Anyway, before we get towards the NL, which is really kind of how we separated so far this episode is AL and NL.
Yeah.
I just want to let you guys know that we have partnered with Soapazon, the soap company we talked about last week, to give you guys 15% off on your purchase with them.
Mhm.
Use promo code TAP, T-A-P, take a picture, obviously. Nice and easy. 15% off on your purchase. Obviously, I showed you guys last week. Baseball soap.
How much is
Pine Tar,
that?
I'm loving it. It's like $6.
Oh,
And we're giving you 15% off.
not on. That's a deal.
That's a deal right there. Use promo code TAP, soapazon.com. Get yours today. They got pine tar, tea tree, peppermint tea tree. I mean, the packaging is awesome, man. I love it.
Link in bio.
Link in bio. I'm loving it. And they have other stuff if you're into
McDonald's,
softball. They have softball.
That's
stuff as
right.
well.
Yeah, pretty dope.
Go check it out and go get yours. I love it. I've been using it a lot.
Yeah. And while we're here, like, comment, subscribe, rate, and review. What's next on the list? Cardinals.
Fucking red hot.
Yeah.
We do this
fucking-
every year. We
So-
do this shit every year.
Not to this magnitude.
this
though. They get
extent,
hot at the
yeah.
right
Yeah,
time.
but it's
This
the
is-
same thing. Nobody pays attention. They just sit there. They sit there. End of the season comes around. Oh, they're in the playoffs.
I really did
they'll-
not think
they'll
that their
find a way
pitching
to-
was good enough to do this, honestly.
Well, because half of it was hurt to start the year.
Well, their offense is
We-
carrying them. They're outscoring their opponents by a ton.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
unsustainable.
you look at O'Neal, fucking, and Goldschmidt, specifically them two, they're both hitting like almost 400. They're both slugging
Carlson's-
well
Carlson's having a good
over
year.
600.
Carlson, Bader, even. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm
Bader,
saying
player
this
of the
is
week hit 500 last week.
yeah,
It's
but I'm
crazy.
saying like specifically those two are
No, I know,
producing the
yeah.
power. They're
Yeah,
producing
the power. Yes, 100%.
you know,
The power
and,
up, but yeah,
a lot of the run driving it, you know.
right. I mean, it's nice that they're getting this kind of output now, but are they making this run too early? Is really the big question that everybody's going to ask. Like,
No,
There's
because
6 games
terms
left
of-
in the season.
yes, but think about it. If they lose 5 of those 6, people are going to be like, "Oh, they got hot too early. They can't hit." You know how people can be.
well,
But then you get hot just in time for the playoffs, and that
Yeah.
means you're due for another streak.
There you go.
I mean, if they lose if they lose 5 of the next 6, then
But
they're
realistically, it doesn't matter
done.
because they're gonna play the Dodgers and they're gonna get fucking slapped.
Most likely. Yeah,
Unless they keep playing like this.
You're putting Adam Wainwright
I guess
against
Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer.
in a one
Good
game
luck. Have
elimination,
fun.
yeah. Have fun. We'll see you on the golf course in a week.
France with a double.
Legend.
I took his over
Yeah,
two bases.
it's not sustainable, obviously. Otherwise, they would have been doing this all year. But what's it called? They are raking. I mean, that's really it. And they started off with the Mets.
Yep. It was either the starter or it was like the second series of the stretch.
Let's see.
I think it was.
But
the
either
second
way, they're
series.
gonna play.
so
They play
two-
fundamental defense.
2
too.
games before the
do.
Mets with the Reds. They beat the Reds on Saturday before they played the Mets. The Mets were
And keep in mind, before that, this whole streak, they took 2 of 4. They split the series with the Dodgers.
yes, they did.
So this is the team that can compete with the Dodgers. As we very close team.
No,
They were
I mean, they
out,
were 1-run ball games, but
it's a
That
different.
they
It's a
won.
different. It's a
Yeah.
different Dodgers team now.
and they lost
but it was 2 weeks ago.
by 4 and
3 weeks
5
ago?
runs.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Dodgers are on the 8th and the 9th.
3
Yes,
weeks
about
ago.
3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
Who pitched in the series? That's
So
important.
the winning streak has included sweeps of the Mets, Padres, Brewers, and Cubs, and 2 of 3 from the Reds.
Only one like real team.
The Brewers, yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
Padres are not
Their shit.
bad, but they are just completely underperforming.
Oh, this was when the Dodgers were using the openers because they had no fucking pitching.
Okay, gotcha.
I was
And
gonna say, yeah.
the game where they lost 5-1, they
With
versed
Scherzer.
Max Scherzer, and he went eight unearned 8 innings
Eight
unearned,
innings under.
0 runs earned, 13 strikeouts.
Not gonna
Um,
lie. The
Cardinals
Cardinals have some badass promotions.
Like
the Palm Beach Cardinals or the regular Cardinals?
both.
Cardinals adult short sleeve hooded pullover. Adult Cardinals hockey sweater. Adult mystery patriotic baseball hat. Adult performance pullover, all in the same homestand.
This sounds like a mismanagement of your money, Max.
That's true too.
All right.
Still pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, they have 3 against the Brewers and 3 against the Cubs to finish it out.
Yeah. Rivals.
So they
Do
did that.
they-
Oh, they did Brewers Cubs down the year. That's kind of rough. Just
Do
annoying.
they win?
Yeah, they
win
did.
out?
Wow. Do
They
they win
went
their
out?
way out?
No,
Absolutely
I don't-
not.
I don't think they went out. They're gonna drop at
Um,
least one to the Brewers.
Brewers clinched though. So
they-
there's a
Brewers-
good
yeah,
shot.
and they're
They
locked
clinch,
into
yeah.
that spot. So I mean, they'll use their
No,
pitchers.
Woodruff's gonna pitch tomorrow, and Hauser, and then we don't know. But
They'll probably throw
mean,
those guys like 3-4 innings.
yeah,
whatever,
exactly. They'll give them a
Just
few
keep 'em
just to
loose
get them
and then-
loose. Yeah,
because they're gonna have extended time off because of the wild cards.
yeah, exactly. And
So you still think that they lose one of the Brewers?
I think there's a good shot they could lose tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's what, Wainwright versus Woodruff? Yeah. I don't really see how, the Cardinals. What's the Cardinals rotation? Wainwright, Flaherty, Hap,
Nicholas.
Michaelis, and Lester. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Oh, and Jake
terrible.
Woodford.
That's such a bad.
Isn't Jake
rotation.
Woodford starting?
Oh, they moved Kim, right? Kim's on the starting.
Kim's in the
rotation now.
bullpen now. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
playoff rotation right there.
Woodford's been
Kinda
starting.
Kind of stupid because John Lester's shit.
60.
Flaherty's been
J-Hap.
hurt.
Macca, what's J Hat?
60.
Trash.
What is J Hap? It's a pile of dog shit. That's what it is.
Thank
He's,
you.
he's got a beautiful ERA at 5.86.
That's it?
Impressive. Let's have a doubleheader tomorrow, guys.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
I do.
Can't wait to get
Single mission.
double header sweep, baby. Oh, Dakota Hudson is, he's been hurt all year. He
Yeah.
just came back.
Woodruff Wainwright tomorrow.
But yeah, I mean, I just don't think the Cardinals have the pitching to last in the playoffs. Personally,
No.
I
They have
mean,
the bullpen for it. Just don't have the starting
their
rotation.
bullpen's decent.
They have at least 4 guys that are. Well, Hicks is hurt. I forgot about that. But
Gallegos is really the only one that I really trust.
Gallegos, Reyes is good.
Reyes has been a rocky.
Yeah, it's because they're also fucking around with him. Like they wanted to make him a starter at some point too. It was just like
Cody Whitley's having a nice year, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
not
don't.
terrible.
I don't think that they hold up against the rest of the National League in pitching terms.
I mean, not even
Yeah.
close,
But
Oh, we forgot to talk about Lars too when we were talking about their offense.
Lars Nootbaar,
Newt Bar.
The guy.
How about his fucking defense too?
legend.
Their entire team's defense doesn't matter.
Yeah, they have
It's insane.
just tremendous
like the-
defense.
The most fundamental defense.
Yeah.
You want
Say that
to
again.
talk about Gold Gloves? Good lord!
Yeah, seriously.
But
Arenado going for the 15th in a row or something.
platinum. Well, Ryan McMahon's giving a run for his money, right? Ryan McMahon's third base.
Yes, he is.
How funny would it
There's-
be if McMahon wins? The Rockies have another Gold Glover at third base after getting rid of Arenado.
Wouldn't be surprising. There you go. You want me to pull this up?
Longest regular season winning streaks in September or October since 1900. The Cardinals are at 16 as of Monday night.
Oh, Cardinals cannot break that record. So.
Nope.
They cannot. Well, they can.
No, they can't.
It's in September/October.
Oh, it says regular season.
No.
Max. Use your
It's
eyes.
regular
Oh,
season.
right, regular season. Right. Okay. So they can't break the record, unless they start winning next September right off the bat. But tied with the 1909 Pirates for third place on this list.
I think it's
They
a single
can move
season too.
into-
I think I just didn't have space to write that.
Oh, okay. Longest single season, regular season win streaks
Yeah.
in September, October. Oh, correct. That's a hell of a qualifier.
Like the Giants won the entire fucking month.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
26 wins.
That's
yeah, makes
fucking
sense.
wild.
Yeah,
Can you imagine going undefeated in a whole month?
I'm pretty sure they were what's it called too? I think they were out of it by like 15 games or something. Like they were in like 7th place or something, 6th place.
Like
They were far
Denver
back,
type
and
shit?
they ended up coming back and winning the pennant.
Crazy. I remember the 2017 Indians. That was a fun run to watch.
Yep.
And
I
this is the Cardinals'
remember-
longest win streak in franchise history too.
I remember the Pirates. That was dope.
Which one?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Understandable.
I was
Oh,
14.
Wagner.
14.
What's
For those
interesting?
who-
So
for those who can't see, they're 1935 and 1909.
9.
So I went back and I used the old logos for each of them, right, for the year that they did it, the primary logo for each of the years. And I thought the Pirates were black and yellow a lot earlier than they were. But it wasn't until the 1950s that they changed to black and
I
yellow.
knew that actually.
Really? The 50s?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it was like 1951, 52,
Interesting.
somewhere around there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interesting. And the Royals, the only thing that's different is they used to be a cooler blue. I like that blue better.
Yeah. A little bit
And
darker.
the Yankees
And the-
have been that for a very long time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anything else on this? It's the
listen.
longest winning streak in Cardinals history.
Yeah. Shout out to the Cardinals though for putting this run together.
Yeah. Shout them out.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
They weren't really like you said, nobody was really talking about them. They were kind of just making their way into to the end of the season.
Downtown, walking fast.
But
Let's go Mariners, baby.
But they just did.
yeah, let's
Scored more.
we got a score update.
3-3.
3-3 now.
Tied it up. Yeah. Luis Torrens, RBI single. Whoa, why am I blurry? Back.
Do you think the Cardinals have a chance of beating the Dodgers at all?
No.
Do they have a chance? Of course, they have a chance.
I mean,
Are they
everybody
going
has a
to?
chance.
No.
Any given Sunday, Max.
I mean, no, I think they have a shot. It depends. It's going to depend on how good Wainwright locates his curveball. I think if he hangs them, the Dodgers feed on mistakes, man. So exactly, and that's it. Cody Bellinger cut his hair back to his 2019 form, so might be looking at a belly comeback.
Interesting. Is this something you're gonna call on the pod? Put your reputation and your streak on the line
reputation?
here.
No, we will be making predictions though next week. We'll be making predictions for the whole playoffs with
When does this season end? What day?
next Sunday.
Oh, it is Sunday. Okay, I
It's
didn't know if it
last
was a
game.
midweek. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Works.
Unless we get a game 163 or any sort of
Which
time.
Which is very, very possible.
It is
Oh,
very possible. I mean, do you
really?
want to
Yeah, there's like,
jump on into this?
yeah, Max, go for it. You got it. Got thread.
So I'll pull it up real quick.
It's
Jeff Passan
crazy.
tweeted this out earlier today.
Yeah.
Legend himself.
like the basketball.
There is a
extension.
chance. What? There is a chance of a 3-team or even a 4-team tie break scenario in the American League. So here's the situation as of Monday afternoon. The Blue Jays take 2 of 3 from the Yankees and sweep the O's. The Yankees take 2 of 3 from the Rays, and the Red Sox win 4 of 6 against Baltimore, Washington. There will be a 3-way tie for 2 AL wildcard spots.
Blind doubling on consecutive Sundays.
Here's how it would work. In the case of a 3-way tie for 2 spots, tiebreakers go like this. This is straight from the tweet, the thread. Club A hosts Club B in the first game, and the winner gets the first AL wildcard spot. So win it, you're in. The loser then travels to Club C for the second game, and the winner gets the second AL wildcard spot. So it's double elimination for Club B, basically. Because the Red Sox won the season series against both teams, they would get their first tiebreaker pick. You'd assume they would pick be Club A, get a home game, win and in kind of thing. Toronto beat New York in the season series, so they would choose second. So the Yankees would ultimately be going on the road for 1, if not 2 games. That being said, there's a chance of a 4-way tie. If the Mariners sweep the A's and the Angels and finish 92 and 70 as well, there'll be 2 head-to-head matchups, which isn't as fun, but still pretty damn cool.
Why is that not as fun?
I mean, it's chaos. We love chaos.
Why wouldn't 2 head-to-head matchups be chaos?
That's only one kind of winning in.
If there's 2 game 163s, that's not chaos.
He wants more than 2. He wants infinite.
Isn't that the most?
I mean, there's also this 5-way tie that someone on Reddit kind of did the math on, but that's
illogical.
I don't think that's possible.
It's extreme.
That the Yankees and the Red Sox would have to lose, and the Blue Jays would all have to
4 or
lose.
6.
The Yankees would have to
And
lose
they
3.
play each
Red
other.
Sox lose 2, and Blue Jays lose 1.
It was just so dumb. And in the words of Jeff Passan, the 5-way tie on Reddit is stupid and won't happen.
Watch it fucking happen now.
Just because he said it,
just because
I'll gladly get old takes exposed. Yeah.
Baseball Jesus is just straight up fuck you, passing. Don't
So here we
you
go.
dare.
This is the tweet. I'll gladly get old takes exposed on this one, you monsters. But for the 5-way tie, Baltimore needs to beat Toronto twice. Oakland has to sweep Houston. Tampa has to sweep the Yankees, and a bunch of other stuff.
What's the other stuff? You
Passan
fuck
says the
face.
scenario will be dead by Friday.
This is why he's on ESPN. Boring as fuck. Fuck you, passing. Jesus.
Can you imagine if we get a 5-way tie?
I would love it.
Oh,
Is
man.
that good though?
Big fan of chaos here.
Wait, but so one game 163 is good, and a 5-way tie is good, but a 4-way tie is not fun. Explain that one to me, Max.
I don't like even numbers.
How is that
Well,
boring? I'm just so confused
It's
how you think that's
it's
boring.
Max. It's what it is.
I'm lost, man.
I'd be curious how that would go. It's just the 4-way tie. Would it be Yankees Mariners then, realistically, because of the season series?
It'd be based on the positions, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would have to go by season series. But how would you even line that up? Because 3 would be in division. So winning percentage.
I don't know.
Because it would be obviously six games that each played against the Mariners.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like this 5-way tie is pretty likely, actually.
Just as Passan said, stupid and probably won't happen.
I think it's very likely, and I pray
Dude,
that
can
it
you
happens.
imagine if that happens? We have tons of content.
This is why I like Feinstein, man. So much better.
I think it'll be Blue Jays, Red Sox.
Why?
Because they both play the Orioles. They'll shit on the Orioles. The Yankees are gonna get shit on by Tampa and Toronto, and then Toronto will end up Toronto's gonna take 2 out of 3 at least from the Yankees, and the Yankees can't beat the Rays. They'll lose 2 out of 3.
Where are they playing them?
in Toronto
Where are they playing the Rays?
at home.
Is that the final series? Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
All right.
upped the capacity for Toronto to I think 30,000.
Ooh. Fuck Canada. Fucking shit
Fuck
country.
Canada.
I think
Shit
if the
country.
Yankees don't win 2 out of 3 against the Blue Jays and like seal it against the Rays, then they're gonna have to pitch Cole on 3 days rest, and then you're not gonna have him for the wild card game. So at that point, it's almost irrelevant. So they have to take care of business these 3 games, Toronto, or else everything's irrelevant for
Well,
the
They
Yankees.
took care of business in Boston, so that was always a
Yeah, they
nice
did.
welcome sight.
Boston's not that good, and they lost their best reliever,
Oh,
Whitlock.
they had a good. Oh, I was gonna say I didn't know they had a good pitcher.
But yeah, they took care of business in Boston. Talk about fun series to watch.
Yep, very exciting series to watch. Joe West, please fucking retire. You are garbage.
Well, there is the report that he is retiring at the end of the year.
Yep, we'll see about that.
So, I mean, either way, no matter what, if you like him or love him, he's a legend of the game. Good or bad, who knows? He's a legend, though.
Yeah,
Everyone knows Joe West. Oh dear God, what did you send?
It's fucking hilarious. This is exactly what I thought of when you started trying to explain the playoff scenarios.
oh, it's not loading. Come on.
What is this?
It's basketball.
Oh, basketball.
Dan Patrick and Neil Everett.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah,
It's a
it
great
was-
45 seconds of comedy.
It's yeah. I know exactly. Yeah, it's
In the
fantastic.
Yeah, it's a 5-way tie and a blind choice round up. If no winner can be determined, we'll have a sack race on consecutive Sundays until the winner has been determined. Fucking classic. All right, baseball.
They had a chance to move to Charlotte to reduce their magic number to 3.
Yeah. And Dan Patrick just looks at him, starts shaking his head, just like, what the fuck's going on?
Can you imagine being the writer for that one and just be like, "This is what's going on"?
Yeah,
in your
you know
head?
who it was? Trey Parker and
Oh.
Matt Stone. They
It
wrote
was,
the whole
right?
thing. Yeah, it's their movie.
But,
All right, baseball.
What else have they written?
South Park.
Park.
The entire thing.
The Book of Mormon.
But
Great show. Highly recommended.
Talk about legends. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, anything else on the Yankees, Red Sox, AL East, AL
I
Wild
thought
Card?
I thought that would get Macca going, but it's kind of like a zombie right now. I don't think he's paying attention.
I just want the Blue Jays to make the playoffs. That's all I want.
Me too.
I want
I
the
would love to
Mariners
see
to make the
their.
playoffs.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because then you have a
Mariners.
team to root for.
That would be beautiful. Mariners and Blue Jays. That's
You get the Mets.
that would be something. I know, Macca. Would you prefer the Yankees miss the playoffs than play in the wild card?
I'd like to see them in the wild card just
Mhm.
for entertainment purposes, fan purposes. But if they miss the playoffs, it's not the end of the world because they still have a ton of problems. That'll just if they make the playoffs, they'll just sweep it under the rug.
Would you rather see them lose in a tiebreaker?
No.
Or that just hurt more.
Nah, it's just like a waste of my time at that point.
Yeah.
Next day, you're like, I know this is gonna end.
To be honest, they should if they just don't make the playoffs, Boone's got to go at this point. Because if they make the playoffs, you know he's not going.
Yeah, he should go anyway.
I think the Yankees should do everyone a favor and just forfeit the rest of the season, not make the playoffs.
They have the
So we don't have to hear
measles.
about it. That's a little COVID outbreak. All mild symptoms, of course. But no, I really want the Blue Jays and the Mariners to be the 2 wild cards.
Yeah,
That'd be the
that'd
coolest
be
thing, I
fun.
think.
Who would they play?
Oh,
They would play
They play Tampa.
Tampa. Yeah.
in Tampa.
So yeah, it's
That would be the they'd have home field advantage at least.
Blue Jays.
The 3 of the 5.
yes, Max.
Hey, it'd be Canada's teams, Montreal and Tampa. I mean, Toronto. Did you see that? The fans started chanting today, all 5,000 of them, or whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, that's
saying,
another thing.
Keep them in Tampa.
That the Rays, what'd they do? They put up a sign, right?
On the outfield back wall saying
Yeah.
that it's gonna be like advertising the split seasons in Montreal, and
Yeah.
So
I don't
stupid.
like that. Like, yeah, we don't want to be here, so here, go to Montreal. Like, that's one way to keep fans there, or whatever fans you have left.
Well, like I said to you earlier, man, they have fucking 5,000 loyal fans. I mean, does it like sure it sucks for them, but I mean
It's a good organization. It's a well-run organization.
now,
Well, yeah.
I mean besides 07, 08, besides 08, and then until what, like a couple times in the early 2010s, they've been shit. And then the past few years, they're not a great organization by any means.
Oh, we're starting to get it right.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts. They don't sign anyone.
True.
Who's the
All
last
internal.
who's the last big free agent that they signed?
Chris Arch.
Charlie Morton.
Charlie Morton. There you go. I mean,
For your trivia.
no. Oh, you want me to do trivia? I got you.
Yeah, let's jump with the trivia because
Trivia time.
I feel like we're just stalling the inevitable that I'm going to get all 3 of these wrong,
Yeah, probably.
and Mac is going to get 2 of 3. Mike's going to get 1.
Or if well, they're easier now because they're like
And I'll say some dumb shit.
since we've been alive, and not like a guy from the
Yes.
1920s that I've never heard of.
Yeah, it's all now. We're all good. It's all current. All right, ready?
What do we
I
got?
know. All right.
All right, question number 1. Max, put your fucking hand down.
Oh, I forgot I have to do that this time. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Dude,
what to
Mac is
fucking
paying
do. I
attention.
don't even know where to do that.
Reactions.
Yeah, I can't even raise mine. I don't have a reaction thing.
Wait, you don't?
Nah.
What?
Do you have any reaction? No, you don't have a reaction thing at all.
I thought you did that last time.
Yeah, you did it last time. It's on the bottom bar.
Yeah.
Found it. I had to go full screen.
Oh, that makes sense.
There you go. What do you got,
Alright.
Billy?
All right, so we're all good. We're all ready.
Yeah.
All right.
We gotta go over the rules again real quick.
No. Like raise
No,
hand when you know
Just
the
raise your
answer.
hand.
What, 15 seconds?
No, I'll count in my head if I'll
If it's
count.
taking
I'll
too
cut you
long,
out
Yeah, I know.
if you're taking too long. All right, question number 1. There are 4 active players that hold the franchise record for home runs with a team they have played or play for. Who are they? Max?
Evan Longoria. I'm gonna go. So it's Evan Longoria. I literally had it on the tip of my tongue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Oh,
Macca?
I'm gonna go with Nolan Arenado.
No.
Fuck.
what?
Mike, do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, give me so
You got Evan Longoria right.
yeah, I know Longoria is right.
There are 3 others.
Cardinals with Pujols, no, or he didn't
Nope.
get it. He didn't get it.
Really?
Stan Musial
Stan-
holds the record. for
Okay, so
Cardinals.
then Giancarlo Stanton's one.
Stan is 1. Marlins.
Marlins, yep.
Is Votto the Reds?
Nope.
No, I know he's close.
Johnny Bench holds the
Johnny,
record.
I know he's close.
Yeah, it's like 10 home runs or I think Johnny Bench is
I think I know one.
Yeah,
what?
well, nobody got a point, so you might as well just spit. Yeah, just
Is
Yeah.
it is it Salvi with the Royals?
No.
no. It's
Mike
George
Trout
Trout.
Oh,
Oh,
George
yeah.
Brett,
Mills
duh.
and Ryan
Oh,
Oh, and
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman,
Zimmerman. Yeah. I was thinking, is that include? That doesn't include the Expos then, right?
Expos.
No.
Okay, yeah, I probably would have We all probably got that because we probably thought it included the Expos.
All right.
Yeah.
Question 2. There are 3 active starters with at least 1,000 innings pitched who have both a lower opponent batting average and a higher strikeout rate than Max Scherzer. Name them.
Christopher. All right.
Mr.
Is this the Robbie Ray question?
No.
Fuck.
You're on the right track. He just doesn't have enough innings.
I thought he just hit 1,000 innings. I thought he's like
Oh, does
qualified
he?
now. Yeah,
Might be
that's what I
for
thought.
that.
Might be 4. Let me fact check. If it is, then I'll give you the question. I'm going to fact check it right now.
He might not have the batting average, to be honest, but he
Oh,
definitely has
yeah.
the strikeout rate.
I know he has the highest strikeout rate in that amount of time. He did just hit 1,000 innings, so he might not have.
No, he's got to be above it.
He might not have the opponent batting average.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. That's what it was that he's missing.
Yeah. I don't know. This is tough.
Higher strikeout rate.
3 big names.
Right. That's what's.
I know. I figured it's 3 big names. It's just like which 3?
I mean, I think I can name one.
Okay, so raise your hand.
I did before. There you go.
There you go, Max.
Ooh.
No, he doesn't.
Is Jacob deGrom one?
Jacob deGrom is one of them.
Okay. Is Zach? No, not Zach. Justin Verlander one.
No.
I don't think who the other 2 are.
Mike.
It's Chris Sale one.
Chris Sale is one, and we got one more. Anybody gonna grab it?
Garrett Cole.
No.
No, he doesn't have.
Hold on, give me like 2 seconds. Give me
big
like 2
names?
seconds.
I'll give a hint. Mike, or you still have your hand up?
No, I
Okay.
didn't put it down. That's my
What's the
fault.
hint? Wait, what's the hint?
The hint is that prior to Jacob deGrom, he was the quickest pitcher to 1,500 strikeouts.
Oh, Yu Darvish. Right? No, Yu Darvish was 1,000 strikeouts. Never mind.
The stonewall look on Billy's face is it all.
Waiting for you to raise your hand, man. Not abiding by the rules.
That was he
At
right?
that point, it's a free for all, right? We all got one wrong.
Was he right? You Darvish?
Mike, well done, Mike. Jacob deGrom, Chris Sale, and you, Darvish.
Sorry, who is you Darvish? Sorry.
There you go. Thank you.
My bad, my bad.
Question number 3. No team in history has spent the majority of the season in first place and finished with a losing record. What team did this? Christopher Macca.
The New York Mets.
In fact, it is the 2021 New York Mets, 103 days in first place, and they currently have a 73-82 record as of today. And they will lose the
had
next
to throw
6.
that one in there, didn't you?
7, sorry. Yes,
Is that the legitimate third question?
that is a legitimate third
Okay.
question.
What's the bonus question?
And then tie break.
Oh, the bonus. Yes, the bonus.
Shohei Ohtani and
Oh,
Vladimir
shit.
Guerrero Jr. combined for how many total bases this year?
Oh God.
Max, you have to go first because you prices righted Macca last time. So
I
give your-
was just gonna say a lot.
whoever prices rights, if you prices right somebody, then you go first next week. Max, what's your answer?
I'm gonna go. For 77.
Okay. Mike,
532.
okay. Macca,
Let's go with. I'm gonna go with 610.
congrats, Chris Macca. You
Yeah,
won.
I thought it was higher. Home runs
Yeah.
alone, they were at 364.
Oh yeah, I was trying to do the math with the home runs.
Well,
and math is not my strong.
I knew Vladdy had like 300 something.
Yeah.
So when Max said
Yeah, he leads the
400, I was
MLB.
like, yeah, you're way off. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to
just
go
assumed
too
Ohtani
high.
was near.
I didn't know. Alright, not bad.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Well done, Mac. Well done.
Clap, clap.
Hold on,
Time
Mac.
for everybody's favorite segment.
What's that?
Our rankings, where we always forget
Our
a team or
rankings.
two.
I think I have all the teams. No, I forget the teams every week. It's always me.
The final power rankings of the season.
Oh, we get one more.
Oh, we could. Yeah.
I mean, but that's just really the playoff.
It's the
team.
final. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's the final power.
It's gonna be the 10 playoff teams.
You would have thought Boston
All
makes
right.
the playoffs, still not making my top.
Who's going first?
Nah, they're in my top 10.
I'm gonna put the Mets in the power rankings just for fucking how bad they've been. All right.
The not top 10.
What's the order? What we got this week?
I could go first. You want me to go first?
I'll go second.
I'll go third, but I can go last.
Okay. At 10, I got the Boston Red Sox.
I have the Boston Red Sox at 10.
Sox.
Blue Jays.
I have the Blue Jays at 9.
I have the Seattle Mariners at 9.
Blue Jays.
Red Sox.
I have the White Sox at 8.
New York Yankees at 8.
Yankees.
White Sox.
I have the Cardinals at 7.
I have the Cardinals at 7 as well.
I have the White Sox at 7.
Cardinals.
I have the Yankees at 6.
Wow. I have the White Sox at 6.
I have the Cardinals at 6.
The Yankees at 6.
I have the Astros at 5.
As do I.
I think the top 5 are all the same.
Yeah, should I just read
Astros
it off?
5.
I have the Astros at 5. Yeah.
Brewers at 4, Rays at 3,
Yep.
Dodgers at 2, Giants at 1.
Yep.
Correct.
Correct.
Well done.
Top 5.
That is correct.
That's scary. That's oddly accurate, Mike. That's really well done.
What happened? I missed it.
I did that is correct.
Oh,
Chris Farley,
Yeah.
Farley from Billy Madison.
Chris Carlin, yeah.
Kevin Carson.
Max, you remind me of Chris Carlin sometimes.
Terrifying. Billy, how do we do
So-
in fantasy? Oh, wait, fantasy. Yeah.
Well, we finished in 3rd.
Hey, we medaled. We got a medal.
And we would have tied.
Really?
Yeah, we would have tied. So I don't know. How would that have gone? What would have happened there?
A blind round robin. We actually do just a rock, paper, scissors, best 2 out the race here. Imagine. That'd be hilarious.
That would be fucking hysterical.
Yeah, we would have tied with them with Real Talk Baseball who left the group chat on Instagram.
Yeah, you
for
saw
some
that,
reason.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. What was it?
Yeah, it's 7:05
Right.
yet.
Yeah,
Was the
Ralph.
People's champion.
Yeah, Ralph said that he that they can't take some friendly Dodger slander or something like that,
Yeah.
and so they left. Yeah, it's not really fair that they're Dodgers fans and they won. They couldn't have let the Mets, Angels, or Phillies fans win it.
Yeah,
I mean, none of us win anything ever.
Like, stop being fucking greedy.
Well,
Like, God damn.
At least the Phillies and the Angels have won a World Series in the past 20 years, though. So
Mac, I gotta ask, if we had won fantasy, would you start going around saying 28?
No. Like, fucking,
No,
what kind
because
of
he's not
question is that?
delusional.
Stupidest fucking question I've ever heard in my life. Don't ever ask me a stupid question like that again. I'll never join your stupid fucking podcast again. You understand, Max? Cut that out, Billy. Cut out the whole question. This is
No.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm cutting that, and I'm gonna put it at the beginning as a teaser.
Thank you.
I
Oh, that
love
was
it.
beautiful. That
Let's go.
Billy, your podcast is stupid. Max's podcast is stupid.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Oh, what happened to the cut? What's going on?
Make me
You got
sick
a
to my
guess?
stomach. That fucking question.
Working on it.
We're working on it for years, man.
Working on
Do
it.
any of you guys have any friends that do that? The championship shit with the Yankees?
I don't really
No.
have a lot of Yankee fan.
I don't
Yankee fans.
associate with stupid people.
You're the
I
only
did it when I
person
was
I know
10.
that's a
I
Yankee
did it when I
fan.
was 10 and I won the World Series when I was in 6th grade. And then I grew up after, you know.
Oh, God.
Max, you got
I mean,
any friends
I
that
know
do
a
that?
couple. I know a couple who are low-key like that.
Couple? You've told you complain about them all the time, man.
I just don't like Yankee fans in general.
I don't like you in general. How about that?
Yeah, you just get in line, you motherfucker.
You're not
going
the
off.
first. You're not the last.
It wraps around the block, by the way.
Oh man. So how was Halverson the other day? I know we talked about that a little bit
We don't
earlier.
mean it with bat, faggot.
What kind of bat was it that he broke? He actually sent me the videos.
BB bat.
It was some shitty beaver bat, dude. That fucking I got when I was 14 for my child team. Batting
Like, if you look
practice
at the
bat.
bat, that thing had
At
like
least he didn't break a
three
good one.
BP sessions yet left in it.
Max, resend me the fucking last video.
At least you didn't break your good one, Mac.
I don't have a good one. I gave that away to Streaks Spielberg.
Oh, so he broke the one we used last time? Or you used last time?
Yeah, the blue and blue and
Blue.
black. I got
one.
another
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I got another one of that maple though. That one's way better.
There you go. Here's that video, which is absolutely not the one you asked for, but
Oh, you sent the you cunt. I was gonna fucking put it up on here.
right. But if you listen to that one,
Yeah.
What am I listening to?
Mac literally goes, "Don't you dare show this to anyone."
Yeah, because
And
Max
ch-
goes chomp at it.
Just chop
I'll
at
sa-
it. Try and get a
I
fucking
get-
in on the ball.
It's not a sword, Max.
He was trying to fucking break his bat for about 10 minutes.
Dude, it's hard when you actually know how to put barrel to a ball and the kid's throwing 15 miles an hour.
Wouldn't know. what
You
it's
stiff
like.
as hell, bro. Swinging a tree lock.
All upper body.
Literally all arms, bro. He's getting jammed
Yeah.
on 15-mile-an-hour fastballs, bro. Like,
Chop at it.
Don't ever use that swing ever.
Oh, trust me, that's going in the.
There it is. You send it again, Max?
Yeah. it's
What's
the
with this
long
fucking quality, man? What were you filming with?
Potato.
fucking phone.
Dude, why
yeah,
did
it looks good. It looks good on my.
this one out of all of them just came out like shit for whatever reason.
Hey,
Yeah, I see
there
what
we
you're
go. JP Crawford got that one too.
What happened?
Oh, I hit a
4-4
single
now.
down the line. Yeah. And that's two total bases for JP Crawford tonight. Oh, let's go.
All right. Roll call it, Max.
Check out all the other podcasts on the network. Tri-State Sports Feed
Network.
on the Power Play.
On the power play. I'm ad-libbing. Keep going. On the tips.
And obviously take a pitch, buy some fucking merch. You
Buy
get
some merch.
a tasteful picture of Billy this time.
Tasteful picture.
Don't forget to buy a hat.
Get a hat.
You got a bunch left.
Got a bunch
Listen,
left.
if you buy a hat, no, if you buy merch, you get a discount on the hat.
Vice versa. It works both ways.
Yeah, okay, it works both ways. Don't forget to check out Soapazon, 15% off using code TAP.
Soapazon. Getting clean.
It's painful when you do stupid shit like this.
I was just stupid. I'm ad-libbing. Do you know what hip hop is, Max?
Check out
Wrap it up, Mac.
SouthsideProd.com. You want to do it, Macca? You can do it.
Go to the cut. Go watch the
No.
cut, baby. Where's the cut? Where is it? Where is it?
Wait
Come
for
on.
season
Max,
2 to
get an
drop.
episode out.
Wait for season 2 to drop.
Season 2 next January.
On 2022. Like,
We'll see.
You got to just fucking interview people and just hoard them, dude. And then
oh, you
like,
got three
well,
people right
take-
here. You got three
take-
people right here.
That's just
true.
some man on the street type shit.
Yeah,
Billy on the street.
Yeah, I think that might be fun actually.
Maxie on the street. Where are you gonna do this?
Staples.
Yes. That's it. We're done. That's a wrap.
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Check us out next week. Check out last week's. And we'll see you next week. We love you.
Peace. Peace. It's done.
Peace. Let's go, baby. Love you.